Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is gonna be part one of the build series of the van. The first video was like a little introductory, but now we're actually gonna start working on the van and trying to get things fixed. My goal with the first part of the van is try to get it running before I do any of the exterior, interior customization work and all that. I want to make sure this van's gonna run good and it's gonna get me from A to B, reliably. So the first kind of thing that I have to do with the van to start it is the fuel system, and the fuel system has its quirks and all that throughout the van. So at first you're going to have the gas tank, which I'm going to show over here. It's a decent sized gas tank. Here it is. So that's the gas tank right there. The sending unit is right there. So I have to take out the sending unit and remove all the water that has been built up in the gas tank because the gas cap is open on the other side. Then we got fuel lines going from here, kind of above the under the body, and then under here you can kind of see where the fuel line kind of pops up back again, which was right there with the fuel filter. Then it goes over here and keeps traveling towards the engine. And then I'll show you the mechanical fuel pump for the engine itself. Stick the camera in here. So right there, you can see the that little gray spot right there. Hold on. I'm pointing at it right now. That's the mechanical fuel pump, and that will pump fuel from the gas tank through the fuel filter up into the carb. So as of right now, we actually have the fuel line disconnected from the carb because the original owner was trying to figure out the reason why it wasn't getting fuel. So you see this little line right here. I'm kind of shaking. It's kind of disconnected from the thing. It's not even in it. It's just kind of loose. So the original owner was having a hard time getting fuel to the carburetor. So he already replaced the mechanical fuel pump, which you can kind of see, but I already bought one because I did not know at the time until I started looking at it. So my best guess is there's water in the gas tank and there's a blockage in the line somewhere. And today we're gonna go ahead and remove the fuel filter and send compressed air through the entire fuel system of the thing, so we can try to get any blockage out and also remove all the contaminants in the gas tank, because if you have water going through the lines and going to the engine, that engine's going to lock up, and that's called hydrolocking. So that's kind of the next process. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect all the lines, take out the fuel sending unit out of the gas tank, and try to blow some compressed air through all the lines, and let's see if I can try to get some fuel at least flowing up to the carbs. If I have fuel flowing up to the carbs, that will begin the next part of this build, is trying to get spark, trying to get firing and all that. And if I get spark and fuel, I get a running engine. But after that, I have to do tuning and all that kind of stuff, so it's gonna be a little bit of work. I just want to get the thing running and firing for the most part. So I'll cut to me taking out everything and cutting all the getting all the lines out, and I'll show you guys that. Actually, I kind of wanted to show you guys on how the mechanical fuel pump works. So mechanical fuel pumps is a design they use in a lot of older cars, especially where this is being a 1976 model. So electric fuel pumps weren't really used at all, mostly just mechanical. So now cars nowadays use electrical fuel pumps, but I'm gonna teach you how the mechanical fuel pump kind of works. So you have this is the whole new assembly because I was going to replace it, but there's already a new one in it. So basically it kind of sits in there in the engine, and you have some type of camshaft, crankshaft, or a push rod pushing this arm up and down. And when it pushes this arm up and down, it's actually creating a pressurized vacuum inside, which is pulling fuel from this inlet right here and pushing fuel out of this inlet. So it creates a pressure within the fuel system, and it actually kind of goes and brings fuel from the gas tank and then all the way up to the carb. So that's just kind of how they did it back in the day. Everything was mechanical. So yeah, next clip I'm actually going to be taking apart all the lines, and then I'll blow some air through them. So I'll see you guys there. So I went ahead and actually started taking off all of the paste on the fuel sending unit on the gas tank. So you can see that this is kind of like all like the paste. I'm sure this is all original too. Been here for a long time. So this is the sending unit on the gas tank. So you have your fuel line right here that's going towards the engine, and also you have a little prong that connects to this wire right here, and this can be for the ground, and this is also for reading the gas tank. on how full it is. So on these gas sending units, they actually have to twist and come out. And you can see that on this fuel sending unit, you can see that there's like little clips right here. I gotta find out if they want it counterclockwise or clockwise. I'm gonna take a screwdriver right here and hammer it out so it twists, and then I can just pull the whole sending unit out. It's gonna look like a tube with a float on the end of it. So I'm gonna go grab a hammer. I'm gonna spray some PB Blaster right here so it'll make it easier for the twisting motion, because metal, you know, metal doesn't like to be on metal without any type of lubricant. So yeah, I'll cut to that real quick. So down here, you can actually see that it's going a counterclockwise way, and then I'm just hitting it with my hammer. And you can see that the clip is spinning until you see that it comes off like that. Like that, you can take the clip right off, and then you're gonna have to just jiggle it, the whole sending unit out. So there you go. That right there is the original sending unit. Oh, and it's really, really rusty. Okay, it doesn't seem like it wants to come out with the float and everything. Hold on, I'm just gonna go and try to, there you go. So I got the little fuel line out. So yeah, that is the original sending unit. So you got like a little brass float right here that goes up and down like this, which tells this line right here that the tank is full or if it's low or not. And of course is the inlet that just kind of sucks up the fuel. So it looks like this. It kind of is up in this position like this. And then there you go. Fill the tank, goes up, tank's low, it's reading low. And you can tell it's really corroded and rusted and all that. So I don't know if I'm going to put this back in or not, but I might just do it just for, you know, to test it, I guess. But yeah, it's out now. So now I'm going to go ahead and vacuum all of the water and gasoline that's in there, because you can tell there's a lot of water in it. Okay, I'll cut to that. Now I got each of the lines disconnected. One at the gas tank, the 2 lines at the fuel filter right there, and then the 2 lines that goes into the fuel pump. All those lines are disconnected, and also the line at the carburetor is disconnected. We can kind of see right there. So you're going to use a tool like this. This tool right here connects to the end of your air hose. Will send pressurized air right here through all the lines. So pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the this tool, just put it right there inside the fuel line like that, and just send a ton of compressed air through it, and then anything that's in that line should come out on the other side. So I have Gigi on the other side watching if any fuel, dirt, any type of mixture comes out. But honestly, my rising suspicion is this. You see that black sludge right there in the fuel sending unit? Not good. And that's not good. So I'm going to think that's it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the whole fuel system, just triple sure, and make sure everything's hunky-dory with my fuel system. And after that, I can start putting stuff back together. And then, honestly, this thing is junk. I'm gonna go ahead and replace it with the new one, because this thing is super corroded. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a shop vac inside that thing, inside the gas tank, and kind of just suck up all the water and gas, and hopefully that should be it. So yeah, I'll cut to if anything comes up when I'm pulling the lines out, I'll shoot it. So I already took the air hose and went through all the lines. All the lines are now clear. Now I'm vacuuming out what is in the gas tank, and that is mostly water and a little bit of fuel. That's not good at all. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and vacuum this tank dry. I need to get everything out of that tank, and this thing filled up in seconds. Good little vacuum, small, and it was literally like 1, 2, and it was completely full of water. But that's not good. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and change and kind of suck up all the water out of it. So I'll cut to when it's kind of closer to where it's mostly dry. Putting on the new fuel filter I have right here, but they gave me this size of fuel line. That thing is tiny. That thing is about 1.5 inches worth of, maybe 2 inches maybe. So I'm gonna try to repurpose the original fuel lines. I did cut it a little short, so hopefully it's good enough, but it's longer than the fuel lines they gave me. And they also gave me these type of clips. These clips suck. I like the ones that, you know, you just tie in with a screwdriver. So, yeah, that's my Cassius Shona. She's my special helper today. But I'm gonna go ahead and put on this new fuel filter. So I'll cut to that. See ya. The fuel filter is hooked up. I hooked up all the lines going to the carburetor. Only thing that isn't hooked up now is just the actual feed line that goes into the carburetor. Right now, what I'm trying to test is I'm trying to test if the mechanical fuel pump on the engine actually works still. It's newer, so hopefully it does work. But since the gas tank was really dirty, I've got this little thing. So basically all it is just, you know, a little water bottle with a fuel line going in and a lot of fuel here. She's gonna hold that real high. She's gonna fill up all the fuel inside the line. The battery is totally junk, so got a little jump pack right here. And then in essence, if I turn the key over and the engine's turning over, like I explained how a mechanical fuel pump works, fuel should come out of this line. And if fuel comes out of that line, that means my fuel system is operational. Ready? I don't know, I'm not seeing anything just yet.
It should come up.
Is it sucking it up?
Yeah, it is.
There you go! We got fuel! That means that mechanical fuel pump is working. And all I have to do now for the fuel system is the cleaning of the gas tank. The gas tank was really dirty because a lot of water and fuel was sitting in it for a long time. I'm actually going to show you what I found inside the shop vac after cleaning it for a little bit. So this is the shop vac I use right here. You can drop that thing now, honey. That was inside of it. That was after it filled up 3 of these of water and fuel, and look at all that metal and all that. See, fuel kills carbs, and this gunk right here is the gunk that does it. It thickens at the bottom. It kind of you know, how would you call it, like something, I don't know, but disassociates with itself, and all this kind of the heavier slime hits the bottom of it, and that was all because of the original cap on the gas tank was not there. See, so water was going into that inlet for years and years and sitting in that gas tank for many years. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to go ahead, I already drained all of the fuel in there with the vacuum. I'm going to go ahead and put more fresh gas in it, let it set for a little bit, then go ahead, go like that real quick with the vacuum, then hook it up and hopefully have that gas tank usable. So yeah, that's going to conclude the video. The video was pretty much just trying to get the fuel system all together. You kind of learn some things in the way, you learn how the fuel system is. So as always, like and comment the video, subscribe so you can keep watching the content and all that. And you know, as always, have a great day and thank you for watching.